Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Disco Elysium. And it's time to talk to Kim today.
Officer, what was that?
What was what?
You looked strange when he mentioned the assault victim's name. Do you know that woman?
No. I must confess, I completely forget.
Is there something I should know before we talk to
So
her?
let's say yes, because I completely forgot where we were last episode.
Whatever you do, don't say the first thing.
Yeah, definitely do not say the first thing. I met her in the hallway after I woke. Oh, I remember where we were now. Fantastic. I met her in the hallway after I woke up.
Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday.
I tried to hit on her.
Understood.
Uh, she said I'm gonna have to interrogate her later and it's gonna suck for me.
It is. This would have been good to know before.
It didn't come up.
It should have. Anything else?
She knows I didn't remember being
Okay,
a cop.
that's manageable.
Don't say the first thing.
We'll be alright, Lieutenant. This is nothing.
Okay, thank you, Kim.
You feel fortified by his assurance. It's going to be all right.
Thank you, Kim.
Is it though? Nothing? You're still in for a bumpy ride here. Try not to mess it up.
Yeah, this is not gonna be great. Shit. Do not say the first thing.
The door is closed.
Who is it?
Hey, remember me?
Tired. Controlled.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
I know that she has her friends down there, but is leaving the door open seriously the best course of action after what happened? Some dirty clothes, a woman's hotel bill calculation, looked like she had an extended stay. She made around 4 months of payments for this room. That was a long time. No, it's cheaper just to get a house, right? See the yard below, the corpse is no longer there.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there.
See, if you don't want people looking at your stuff, you don't invite cops in. Because otherwise they need a warrant.
It's been used quite a lot. This toothbrush belongs to someone who doesn't give a damn about her teeth. Pharmaceuticals line the shelves, sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
There's quite a collection in here.
Anything of note?
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoparidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads, Nacra. Nacra. This is used to treat opioid overdoses. Always handy to have around.
I love making money off encyclopedia. Honestly, the Humpty Dumpty Dum Sender is the best perk ever. It's dumb as fuck, but it's awesome.
Interesting.
Nacra.
That's used for diamorphine overdoses.
Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gotwaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how.
Time time to put the ridiculous clothes on. Fingerless gloves. Yellow trousers. Okay, what else? What else? What else? The kimono, the silk robe. What else gives me more electrochemistry? The stupid ass glasses. Okay, that should be good.
This medicine cabinet is stocked with drugs,
Ah yes.
plus an old toothbrush, and
Now that I'm appropriately dressed to do this investigation, I get an 83%.
a bright orange bottle with Preptide stamped on it, in sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container.
What's so exciting about this orange bottle?
It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders. But what we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed.
Super speed, damn. I'm gonna be a good boy, I'm gonna tell Kim.
Preptide, a euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine. Prescription speed.
The fuck are you waiting for? Let's get super fucking preppy.
Told Kim about it. -2. No, we're not gonna take the speed. Time to get the clothes back on. Okay. Fall pants. What else was I wearing? Sure. I'm no longer wearing any of the stupid stuff, am I? The glasses, of course. I can afford to take a -1 authority right now, so... this should be fine.
Yes?
You seem to be following me. Okay, let's go up. Okay, do investigative work. Bed has been easily made.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo. Smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. But the surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures.
So it's a new window.
Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer to inspect the surface.
This window was replaced recently.
Looks like it, yes.
This is gonna be fun.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight. It's barred from the inside. You hear the bar rattle in the brackets.
Do I want to break my foot?
I don't know, Lieutenant Ufrater. It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door.
Think it's important?
I don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case.
Below, the hostel cafeteria creaks and groans under your added weight. A skeleton of composite support beams and cantilevers. A dull thump. Somewhere inside, a wind brace rattles from the imperceptible motion of the building.
The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant.
So maybe the door below is a mega investigation. I could say something, but I'm not going to because I don't gloat.
He doesn't say anything. You should have gloated.
Handful of dried white windflowers.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
Shit.
The wind brushes
Fuck.
them off the roof. they're gone.
Sad. Cold coffee and an ashtray that looks like
Welcome
a
to the
hedgehog.
roof. I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Is there a cleaning lady? I think I need one.
Oh, yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
It has.
They also say it's why the cleaning lady quit.
Damn.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I believe you have already met my colleague from Precinct 41.
Yes, let's not mention that.
Have I ever? This is the fabled cop of the apocalypse.
Shit.
What happened, man? The end was supposed to be mere seconds away. Why we're still here?
Contemporary. Fucking end already. What? The information has come to light. It's a matter of weeks now. Great reckoning of the clashes. Yes, it's a matter of weeks now. Revachol explodes in vigilante violence, it's foretold.
Wow. Can it be stopped? And if not, what are we to do with the time left?
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
What could she be thinking of? It's hard to say. Her shoulders are relaxed, her eyes on the cigarette. It's like she's disappointed this wasn't about more entertaining matters.
What's your name for the record? Please be a little bit more tactful, Harry. What's her name for the record?
Clausier Amandou.
Same name that Titus gave you. It sounds Oranese, as does her accent.
Are you from Orania?
Right, sir. Vredefort, Republic of Oranje. I guess you could say I am an Oranese expatriate.
Shit, only shitty people use expatriate. What is Orania?
A bad memory, officer.
The Republic of Oranje is a democratic nation on the Muindi Isola, north of here, over the sea and across the Pale. It is one of the 6 major Occidental nations to hold stake in the continued occupation of Revachol, the coalition. People consider it a reasonable superpower.
Reasonable?
They will make you into a fiscal colony, divert your natural resources, hold patents and shares, but they won't threaten to wipe you out anytime, like Revachol did in its prime.
Bad memory. That's reasonable. What's a bad memory of what?
Of lilacs and lightning. Parks, glass, duraluminum. Vredefort is a conference city. It's always autumn there. And night. At least it was for me.
What's so bad about that?
Nothing. If you're no longer there.
The conference centers are filled with people who get angry at you if you do something wrong.
Let it be.
It's the past. People can't go back to the past.
Thankfully, it's implied.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
And what do you do?
Something stupid.
What's that?
Oranese lit.
Ornese lit.
Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university.
And what is Oranese literature about?
Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are... Only the name of the nation changes.
What about Revacholian literature? People sometimes reveal things about themselves when they discuss such matters.
What about Revacholian lit?
No. Revacholian lit is about how magnificent and serious Revachol is. It's about how you have to save the world.
I do have the urge to save the world, yes.
That's the natural state of the Revacholian hero.
She seems quite relaxed for a victim of assault. But, of course, what seems should not be your priority.
So what do you do with Aurigny's lit?
Nothing. I do nothing with it.
Show her. How do you make money then? Money is very important. Show her some money. Shit.
Cool. I've made more money by just being than I have with Ranislet.
Being what?
Many things. A roller skating instructor, a secretary, Miss Orania 37.
It's the world's most tired smile. Of course she won a beauty pageant. She's very symmetrical.
Visual calculus. Could you take a look at your passport, please?
I'm afraid you can't, officer,
Why is that?
because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Yeah, and when two cops show up at your room and ask for your ID, what the fuck are you supposed to do? Papers, please.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
Pretty sure you have the legal right to demand your passport. How do you know it told us your real name?
If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Clausia Mondu. It's a weird name.
She seems to be telling the truth, sire.
Pretty sure we had the legal right to demand your passport.
Look, officers, I like this place, but I don't want to be stuck wandering the city like a ghost after being robbed of my travel documents. I don't want to become an indentured servant in a brothel on Boogie Street, and I don't want my relatives to pay the ransom.
That's fair enough.
There are plenty of other reasons for hiding your documents from the law.
That's not why you hid it, though.
It's also why I hid it.
Fair enough.
Why else?
I'm an unpopular girl. There are people back home who don't like me. If they show up, I'm in a hurry. The kind of hurry where you can't afford to not find your documents. But don't worry, this has nothing to do with your investigation.
And what kind of people are these?
I would love to change the subject. It's not important. Unless I'm some kind of suspect.
Didn't she say you would have to interrogate her before? And that she didn't do it? What was up with that?
Earlier you said I had to interrogate you.
Well, well. It seems I either underestimated you or overestimated your hangover, officer. If I didn't know better, I'd say you feigned that fuck having lied to get me to say something stupid. Was that so?
This is an opportunity to pretend we are actually functional.
The lieutenant gives you a little look. It's good we discussed your history with her, he thinks.
No, that
I
was...
can play along.
No, this was sincere. Turns out it did suck. For you.
Not too hard. You told us about the investigation Friday night. Downstairs, at a table full of local kids and dock workers. You told pretty much everyone. After you showed them your gun. Anyway, I thought it would be funny to say I didn't do it, because I knew about your investigation. Does that make me a suspect? I really must stop saying stupid things.
I would just come to talk.
Phew.
Playfully. She doesn't seem to be overly distressed. Or distressed at all, really.
Okie dokie.
If any of this made her nervous, it certainly doesn't show in her expression or her movements.
Thank you. That's it for the record. I think we passed the school for a little second. we might have dodged that one.
The record. So official.
Nice room we got here.
Yeah. It's pretty deluxe.
What are you doing here in the Whirling Rags?
I'm wintering.
Pretty shitty place to be wintering.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in November.
That checks out.
The bills downstairs concur.
Why
Here
here?
in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol?
You're slid in the soul. Here in the Whirling.
Because it's the funkiest building in Martinez. And because all the other buildings are bombed to hell.
You have quite a collection of prescription drugs down there.
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her.
How did you amass such a hoard?
With money, sir. It's not exactly the NT-star size caboodle I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there.
The Anti-Star is, or was, a Vespertine rock and roll star who liked to do drugs. He did so many drugs, he eventually mutated into a corpse.
The collection includes a Nacra, an opioid antagonist.
Comes in handy when you've done too many opioids.
That is true.
Is that something that happens to you often, miss?
Better safe than sorry.
Seem to have, among other things, Preptide.
Oh, yes. One of my favorites. It cures many ailments.
Like what?
Like not being able to stay up for 36 hours, not being happy. It cures those ailments. It's just a mirrored speed molecule, basically.
That's all as far as it goes then.
Very funky.
Where does this lord lead to?
I have no idea, officer.
What about the new window?
It is.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook. He finds the answer unsatisfying.
Maybe because I didn't ask a question. I just stated the window is new. Should have asked a question. I have other questions for you.
Okay.
They tell us you were, let's say, attacked. Because I don't want the algorithm fucking me over.
It's a bit early in the morning for rape, isn't it?
Thank you. Thank you for saying it out loud. Now the algorithm will fuck me over anyways.
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered.
It's evening, miss.
Is it?
It's quite late in the evening, actually.
It is evening. Time flies, man.
So were you?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want to say that shit about him.
By him, she must mean the victim.
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
This video is getting so screwed in the fucking algorithm.
By they, she means the Hardy Boys.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
And Titus asks you to spice things up for us?
Pretty much.
Warming them.
What did happen between you and the victim?
We partied.
Where have I heard that before?
A lot of partying going on.
From Titus, about her and Titus's relationship. That's where you heard it.
What kind of party? The kind I do?
With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that.
No one parties harder than me. I no longer have the expression. Harder than this? I didn't know it was physical possible.
Oh, it is. You're still alive.
What did you do when you partied?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
You were lovers?
I guess you can say that, yes. A bit. Lovers is such an emotional word. But there was something there. We did enough drugs for there to be.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment. A military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
Jesus fucking Christ, 10 centimeters hill.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
What can you tell me about him? Name, age? Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about his... I don't know. Hair.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
Must have been hard for you, seeing him there.
Oh, yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant. He takes a small step closer.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Jackpot.
Reporting the hanging, that was you.
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
And we know what happens to snitches.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Ravachol, miss.
If it's snitching, then why do it?
Because I couldn't handle it anymore. None of these people called. He just kept hanging there. Then they started stripping him.
Tearing off his armor. Demeaning him. Throwing rocks at him.
Color's voice was disguised.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little.
Nicked it how?
With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
You were right to suspect there might be foul play involved with the broken phone line.
And in the process, you broke the landline downstairs.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Jigsaw falling into place. This is satisfying. Good catch. I appreciate the symmetry.
I'm actually doing actual police work. I'm not shit at this. Yay!
Still, that's pretty clever tampering. Simple and clever. Crossing the lines like that.
As soon as I had some idea, that was nifty.
Thanks.
She looks a bit like a little girl who's just been complimented on her bike repair skills.
Why go through all the trouble?
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
Why did they hang him for, if not the thing?
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
And his role in this strike was...
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
And they lynched him for it?
Yeah, it's a fucking strikebreaker. The fuck do you expect them to do, Kim?
She nods.
And where was there a bullet in his head?
Bullet? They shot him too?
They shot him before.
I'm not picking up on any theatercraft here, sir. The pause is sincere.
They stripped his clothes and they shot him?
No, they shot him, then they stripped his clothes.
You mean after they hanged him?
I'm confused, sorry.
So am I. Were you aware that he had also been shot, miss?
Things are starting to go a little over my head here. I thought he was hanged. I was not present when they did it. I don't know what happened. I just know what they told me. And Sylvie, the bartender.
This is beginning to get confusing for you too, and we don't like that. Where was she last Sunday night?
Where were you when this happened?
Cowering. I was cowering downstairs with Sylvie.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we can conclude that not. How'd the Hardy Boys know you?
They're frequent guests. Downstairs, they have a booth for union members. They're probably down there now. Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter. A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have.
Which one?
Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
Thank you for telling us all of this.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
Sure.
Jamais vu. Derealization. Jamais vu. The opposite of déjà vu. Not already seen, but never seen. Everything that should be familiar appears strange and new, like some half-forgotten day in your childhood. Only now. That's the feeling you've been having. And for who knows how long. You should go and ask Joyce Messier about this. What world are we in? This is a fundamental question.
Plus 1 XP for every orb clicked. That's cool. Be cooler if you had the solar. All intellect learning caps raised by 1. Fantastic. And what are we gonna do with the point that we still have? I don't think I want to. Don't think I want to put into any thing as in a thought cabinet. At least not right now. Can't raise empathy. I think I'm gonna save that XP point for when I need it. And that's gonna have to be it for this episode. It went way better than it had any right to do. But again, that's it for this one. I will see you all next time. Please do remember to like, comment, subscribe, do all the things that make the algorithm happy. I said I'll see you all next time for the third time now, so goodbye.